Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Metroid Prime 2. I am right back here to where the game crashed, and I've done everything that I did in that last video, with the exception of I never scanned a large energy unit, because I wasn't able to get any of them to randomly drop from enemies. I even tried, making sure that I would take damage so that I could get one to drop, but they just never did. So I'm gonna have to scan that again. Not that I really need to, since it doesn't go into the logbook. But while I was back there, redoing everything from the last video, aw yeah, look at that. Now we should be able to activate that portal. But yeah, while I was redoing everything from the last video, I came to the realization that I've made a mistake. I totally forgot that every time you get, every time you go to one of those temple locations where you're supposed to bring the light of Aether to, there's always a log entry there. There's like a Lumineth lore entry there every time. And I forgot about that, and I didn't pick it up, so we're gonna have to remember that when we come back there. For now, though, let's just get into this dark portal and, hope that this dark world isn't as dark as the dark world of crashed games. Dark Aether's atmosphere is dangerous. Glowing safe zones protect you from Dark Aether's atmosphere. So yeah, we've got stuff to scan here. We could open the portal back up. I don't want to go back into it, but I might want to scan the portal. Yeah, because that goes into our logbook. We need to scan the dark portal too. Technically, we did scan one earlier, but that one didn't go into our logbook. Yeah, this portal is active. Walk into the portal to initiate return transit to Aether. So yeah, a light portal. I don't want to go back there yet, though. For now, let's scan this thing. This is another living container, which is weird, but yeah, morphology, Bladepod. Living storage units of the Ain Horde. These Ain morph their bodies around useful items to protect them. They rely on larger Ain for protection. Well, there's no larger Ain right here now. No larger Ain here right now, rather. Anyways, so yeah, right now we're in the light, so we're being protected. But if we go out into the dark, our health gets drained fast, but in the light, we slowly recover. So, yeah, there's definitely more stuff to scan in here. Because if we go down here, there's a light crystal. Yeah, some safe zones must be shot to function. Shooting the sparkling energy nearby to energize the safe zones. So yeah, this Xenotech Luminoth Light Crystal generates protective field of light energy. Light crystals provide protection from dark ether's atmosphere. They can be nullified by dark energy and supercharged by light energy. So yeah, these light crystals will keep us safe. And then we've got these light beacons. Xenotech Lumineth Light Beacon generates protective field when energized. Light beacons must be energized by beam weapon fire to function and remain charged for a limited time. So yeah, these are basically the same as the crystals, except they're on a timer and you've got to shoot them to activate them. Energized safe zones don't last forever. So we could go up this way, but it seems safer to go this way. And yeah, that thing just ran out of time. So yeah, let's go this way. Now remember, this thing was like in a dimensional flux with half of its atoms in another dimension. But as you could see by that animation there, yeah, trans-dimensional activity detected. A device has been activated back on Aether. So yeah, activating this device in Dark Aether also activated it in Light Aether. Which they've just been calling Aether, but, you know, it's Light Aether. You are a new thing. Let me scan you. Morphology, Inglet. Worker drone of the Horde. Wall-crawling morphine bioform strongly dislikes bright light. So yeah, these things can be a bit pesky. But, I mean, we heal as long as we're in the light, so you know, you really don't have to worry too much about running low on health in Dark Aether. Ironically, it's more safe than Light Aether, because you can heal all the time. Where's the thing that was shooting at me? You are somewhere around here. There you are. Got rid of that jerk. But yeah, I wonder if I, like, take a bunch of damage here. Could I get this thing to drop one of those large energies? No. But we can heal all that damage I just took. So let's continue on here. We can only stay in this thing for so long, and it's not a new target once it's activated. Alright, good. So in here, this should seem a bit familiar. Because this was that one, you know, sand river that we went up while in Morph Ball form. See, if we go onto the map here, we've got our Dark Aether map, and we can switch over to the Light World, and, you know, we've been here. So, yeah, we haven't really explored this room in Light Aether, you know, because we were stopped by a wall as soon as we got into the room. There was a missile tank in the wall, a missile expansion in the wall, if you remember that we couldn't get. So let's just keep making our way through here. Again, this stuff will heal us, so we don't need to worry too much about our health. Man, I really wish I would have got to this save station in the last episode. I was so close to one. And funny enough, it's the same save station that we started at, just in a different dimension. Morphology Nightbarb. Flying airborne hunters native to Dark Aether. Targets are small, but travel in large numbers for safety. Avoid contact. So these are like those sand bats, except they're the Dark Aether version. They're the Nightbarb. And they fly very erratically. Apparently. Ooh, is that what I think it is? No, that's a small energy. It looks kinda blue when combining the purple energy unit with the green overlay of the scan visor. Green because it's something I already scanned. Anyways, let's get that save so we don't have any major issues. It also heals us, so, you know, yay, even more healing. So there's no beacons out that way, so let's go this way. We gotta stay in these safe zones that the Lumineth provided for us. And here we go. This is a warrior Ain. The soldiers of the Ain Horde. Shapeshifting wall crawler. Dangerous combatant in melee and at range. Dislikes bright light. Warrior Ain are challenging foes. They can render themselves into amorphous puddles and move over most terrain, including walls. Warrior Ain can turn their bodies into deadly projectiles, sheathed in dark energy. The tips of their legs are razor sharp, making them formidable in melee. Finally, Warrior Ain are capable of channeling trans-dimensional energy and firing at their enemies. Their only real weakness is bright, pure light, which they hate and fear. I just realized I was reading their thing in the logbook. But whatever. So yeah, these things, it's like, what was that thing in Stranger Things 2, like Season 2? Is it like the Mind Flayer or something? I don't know. Am I making something up? Like, so the thing is, in Stranger Things, they had that whole Dark World concept that they said they got from Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know a lot about Dungeons and Dragons, but obviously games like Zelda or Metroid didn't exist at that time. Like, you know, A Link to the Past and Prime 2, those didn't exist at the time period that, you know, Stranger Things would have taken place in. But, like, this version of the Dark World is so much like the one in Stranger Things, you know. The creatures look and kind of act the same. You've got a toxic atmosphere. You haven't seen this yet, but in this game, like, there's places where there's water in the light world, but the water is gone in the dark world, and the first time you see the Upside Down in Stranger Things, it's in a pool that was empty in the Upside Down, but full in the normal world. The right side up, I guess I should call it. So, like, I really feel like whoever wrote Stranger Things had played Prime 2. Anyways, we can't go that way. But we can go this way, and I'm gonna scan this thing.
Recording to logbook.
Morphology, Lightbringer. Light-generating forager. Creature generates safe zone while living. Immune to most forms of attack. So yeah, this thing will crawl towards us. We'll be able to get into its safe zone. And he'll be able to take us across the area. I don't really want to destroy him, but I kind of want to know if I can. It doesn't look like I can, which is probably a good thing. This rift portal is inactive. The portal field can be energized with light energy. Walk into an energized portal to transport to Aether. So now you know why this section exists. You go in one door, you go through a portal, and go out the same door when you're in the other dimension. Why the gate is like this, I'm not really sure. I mean, it's neat. It's nice that we can look from one area to the other. But these, like I said, these areas aren't really connected because of that. But I mean, I guess that's cool. So I know that in Light Aether, we have some lore to scan in this area. Because there was like a scan down here, but of course it's not here in Dark Aether. Anyways, let's just keep making our way through, healing whenever we can. Not that we want to wait too long in the light areas, because that would make this boring. So here, this is constructed a bit differently from before. And we can do like this triple bomb jump thing, but that doesn't really help us here. That won't get us high enough to get to that bomb slot, so we're gonna have to deal with this later. Let's head back into this room, where something's probably going to happen. So yeah, this is a boss. This is the Jump Guardian. He's shooting lasers at us. Space Jump powered Warrior Ain. Powerful metamorph with enhanced jump abilities. Able to generate energy shock waves and force fields. So yeah, he has our Space Jump. We want that back. Don't hit me out of the safe zone, you jerk. Rapid fire seems to be the best method for taking out this guy. Maybe with some missiles mixed in. They just don't do much damage to him, though. But I would like to scan some more missile upgrades, so it might not be a bad idea to deplete my missiles a bit. Yeah, rapid fire is definitely like the only viable way of fighting this Jump Guardian. But we heal so much here that we really don't need to worry. should be nothing missable to scan here other than the boss himself, which we already scanned. Come on, Jump Guardian, you're almost dead. Jump Guardian. Rapid fire you to death, since that's the only viable way of fighting you. Okay. Jump Guardian defeated. So first of all, I see this Ultra Energy here. Ultra Energy unit replenishes 100 units of energy. I still need to scan the 50 again. Those missile units are the same as normal. We also have Space Jump boots. But first, let's absorb all this. When am I gonna get the chance to get my large energy scan back? Back from the clutches of the game crashers. Space jump boots acquired. We got a double jump. So let's quick look at that in the inventory. There we go. That's just the smallest missile ammunition again. But now that we have space jumps, we can jump up here. That should bring us back to the portal, which means I don't really want to go there yet. I would like to explore what I can in Dark Aether first, before going back to Light Aether. So yeah, now that we have space jump, we can get on top of that thing. But there's no real reason to do that right now. There's a blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysis indicates that the blast shield is invulnerable to most weapons. A super missile blast may damage it. Well, guess what I can't use right now? Yes, it is super missiles. Anyways, let's head over this way. This should take us to the temple, which we don't have any of the keys for that yet. But let's at least check out the area. Security system initiated. All locks are active. 3 keys are required to access the temple. They are scattered throughout the dark Agon wastes. So yeah, we've got to find those keys. We could roll under there, but there's like no safety out there. So let's head this way instead. Doesn't look like there's anything in that direction anyways. There's not even a door there where there was a door before. But over this way, we have something very important. Dark Agon Temple Key. 1 of 3 needed to open the Dark Agon Temple. This is like someone leaving a key under their doormat. They just left it right by the door. Dark Temple Key acquired. This is one of the 3 keys needed to open a dark temple. And yeah, that should be on our inventory now. Oh yeah, that's right. Each key is listed individually. I forgot about that. Well, we're gonna have to be taking some trips to the inventory then. Just so that it says that we read everything. But anyways, now that we have that, we should be able to scan this again. And it says, key code acknowledged, lock deactivated. 2 keys required to access temple. Search the Dark Agon Waste to find them. So yeah, every time we get a new key, this scan will change. I won't be coming back here when there's only 1 left to find. There's no real point. I know we technically miss out on that scan then, but I mean, it's not a logbook scan. I can't scan this from here. I guess we'll check that out later once we've got all the keys. For now, let's just head back and see if we can get back to Light Aether. We want to stay in the light if we can. Alright, so that room we can't get into in this world because it's a different kind of door than it was in the light world. Remember, in the light world, that door led to a missile expansion. So, let's see. Let's head this way. You are one of those light flyers. You are kind of pointless in the light world, but in the dark world, you generate one of these light fields upon defeat, which probably only stays there for a limited amount of time. I'm scanning you. Oh my gosh. The field ran out. Grab it and go! Alright. And we are back here to where our portal was. So yeah, we've scanned all the different energy types now, but we've only scanned 1 type of missile ammo. I really wish these guys would drop more health, because I really don't want to have to just wait in these light areas. And I'm not going to, even if they don't give me as much health as I want. Alright, this'll have to do. It's not like I'm worried about dying anyways. So we already scanned that. Let's move on through. We're going to want to scan it from the other side, though, so that we get that dark portal log entry. So yeah, now that's opened, but I hear ominous music. Let me just scan this real quick before battles start. This portal is active. Walk into the portal to transport to Dark Aether. Extreme caution recommended once transit is complete. So yeah, there's our dark portal. Oh, I forgot to scan those. Okay, so there is one other scan I missed when redoing what I did off screen. But now I've scanned everything that I did in the previous video. I thought I was pretty thorough with getting everything, but apparently not. But I'm pretty confident that I've got everything now. Okay, so it directed us in this direction, both with the cutscene plus just the knowledge of that we can go this way now. So let's head over here. And now we get to see the light world version of this place, which we kinda got to see before when looking through this wall. But yeah, now we're on this side of the wall, and we can activate this, which drops the wall down, meaning this is now a two-way path that we can get through. And we can get this missile expansion. Very nice. So this place looks familiar, doesn't it? This place means happy times, because it means I get to save. Saving is very nice when game crashes are a possibility. Just as long as it doesn't crash while saving, causing a corrupt file. Potentially even completely breaking the memory card. So let's hope that doesn't happen. So out here, there doesn't seem to be anything new. But we can scan this now.
Recording to logbook.
Paradise. Data transferred to logbook. Aether was a fertile, aged world with bountiful fields and oceans. The native creatures were gentle compared to other worlds we had encountered. We settled in a mountain region at first, in cliffside dwellings. In time, we established settlements in the green forests of Torvis and the fertile plains of Agon. A great temple was built between our three domains, a place of peace and a monument to our accomplishments. It was a time of harmony for our people. I was having a hard time reading because I was trying to read and think about other things at the same time. I shouldn't do that. But yeah, so this desert area, these wastes were plains before. And, well, we don't know what Torvis is yet, but that used to be a forest. And the place where they settled was mountains. I'm not sure if the mountains would be the temple grounds or the sanctuary place we haven't seen yet that we heard mentioned. But yeah, somewhere on this planet was like the mountains and cliff sides or whatever. We'll have to get a better look at those places later to try to figure out what place was the mountains. I'm guessing it was the sanctuary, although it almost seems like it would be more sense to be the temple grounds, but we'll see when we see the sanctuary later. Anyways, we can bomb this. So that's a nice, easy energy tank. I will gladly take that. And we can move on. So we still can't break the thing back there. But with our new space jump, we can get further into this room. Because now we can jump onto this statue over here. We've got another log entry here. Cataclysm, that doesn't sound good. The starborn terror burnt through the heavens and struck Aether with an untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Aether held. There was great devastation, however. The green plains of Agon were scorched forever, and the forest of Torvis was engulfed and racked by the sea. The skies burned for days, casting darkness over the land. That's quite the cataclysm. No, I want to scan this, which they only let you scan from in here. So that's that. We opened a way there. And now that sand stopped flowing, I think it's a lot easier to see that thing we can break. Yeah, that's exposed now. But I already scanned it when it wasn't exposed. Alright, let's stop messing around. Get up here, Samus. Okay, where are we headed now? I'm not entirely sure. But I hear ominous music. So that must mean space pirates. Well, there's a pirate. I also see... Ooh, I know what that is. Structural analysis complete. This storage unit has been modified to transport radioactive material. Raid scans indicate the presence of phazon energy. Handle with caution. So yeah, the radioactive phazon stuff from the first game. We already saw some of this earlier when Dark Samus was absorbing it. So yeah, that cataclysm with, like, the meteor coming down, that was a phazon meteor, just like what happened in Prime 1 to Talon 4. So this is yet another planet struck down by phazon radiation. You don't want to be close to those when they blow up. Okay, this room. This room has some stuff. And it's got some limited time scans, I know. Let me scan that vehicle. I think there's only so many of those in the game. Vehicle, Shriek-class assault skiff. Light attack craft and troop transport. Vehicle is unarmed, but heavily armored. Eliminate troops if possible before they disperse. So yeah, that's not the only missable scan in this room. Is there any chance I can scan that right now? It doesn't look like it. I have to wait until they properly activate. Alright then, I can do that. These are not new pirates. So far, we've had normal pirates and the dark variations. Even though these should be like those shadow pirates or whatever, since they have cloaking technology. Alright, I'm pretty sure these are the only 2 of these in the game that you can scan, and this is your only chance to do it. Mechanism, Vigilance class turret. Manned defense system. Heavy weapon, fires powerful energy blasts. Use rapid movement and cover to avoid damage. So yeah, scanned those. Let's take them out before they take us out. And then that's probably the end of this sequence. The music stopped. We got the little jingle and the laser walls go down. So I would say that is that. I kind of want to look around this room, though. Like, we've got this thing to scan. Space Pirate Defense Shield is active. Like, there's clearly more to do in this room, but we just can't do it yet. So we can't get up these spider ball tracks. So let's just continue on. There's some stuff to scan here that we can break through with some morph ball bombs, because it's made of telluric alloy. Because we can't go forward through that door. And even if we could get up there, we couldn't go through that door either. So yeah, let's head down. Go through this weird looking alien tunnel, which of course had a door in it because loading. Ah yes, the area with the only missile expansion in the entire demo. We've already been to a lot of the places in the demo, but yeah, if you go onto this little side route, it leads to a missile expansion. But it looked like those pirates, did they just go through a portal? I wasn't really looking. But I think that's what just happened. And once you... Once you come out there, this tunnel closes, so you can't really go back. Also, there's a ton of stuff to, like, scan and read in here. So, I guess I'll start out by taking out a few pirates. I don't think I can destroy any scannable computers, but I'm not completely sure. So we seem relatively safe now. Let's start scanning. Metroid handling protocols. Metroids are not pets. Metroids are not for target practice. Finally, unauthorized feeding of Metroids is still strictly prohibited. So that's our first mention of Metroids in this game. Oh yeah, those pirates and the Galactic Federation are obviously not getting along here. Yeah, the thing about Phazon, if you don't know, is that it's very deadly, and if it doesn't kill you, it will likely mutate you and make you evil. It'll make you go crazy. Anyways, here's some lore. A pirate log. Phazon raids. Phazon extraction raids are underway on Dark Aether. The toxicity of the atmosphere has taken a toll on our workforce, as have the hostile natives of that world. Science team is preparing survival gear to protect our work teams, and we have increased our security presence in extraction areas. Fortunately, High Command is sending more troops and supplies. Our troops and resources are spread dangerously thin, and this mission cannot fail. Now up here we've got a hologram of Dark Aether. Planet Dark Aether, transdimensional duplicate of planet Aether. Can't determine origin of Aether's dark twin. Contains high levels of Phazon ore. Native bioforms attack on sight. So yeah, Dark Aether, and as you could imagine, that one over there is Light Aether. Which I'm sure they're just gonna call Aether.
Recording to logbook.
Phazon operations. Science teams detected the presence of Phazon in the Dasha system 4 cycles ago. High Command authorized the deployment of our team shortly thereafter. Our orders are to establish a base on planet Aether and evaluate local Phazon resources. Because this world lies on the periphery of Galactic Federation territory, we are following stealth protocols at the highest level. A cadre of elite commandos has been dispatched to provide security for our force as well. This operation is now underway.
Recording to logbook.
Local conflict. Of course, space pirate bases have always got to have a lot of lore. Bunch of log entries. Intelligence reports on the indigenous population of Aether are in error. This planet is not at peace, nor are the inhabitants docile. Evidence of a Class 4 conflict is present here, though hostilities are at a minimal level now. Our territory has suffered several raids by the strange type of shadowy creature. These raids have caused considerable damage, and we have requested more combat troops in response.
Recording to logbook.
Great discoveries. Which probably isn't so great for us if the space pirates are calling it great. A spatial anomaly has been found within our base. We believe this rift in space-time leads to a parallel dimension of some type, but have been unable to interact with it thus far. A strange artifact was found near the anomaly as well. It may be a weapon or a generator of some kind. Perhaps it is the key to accessing the anomaly. High Command is eager for reports on the relic. A new weapon for our arsenal is always welcome. A weapon that might be used for the portals, huh? We're gonna want to keep an eye out for that weapon.
Recording to logbook.
Rift Portal. The Rift Portal has been opened. The artifact weapon, dubbed the Dark Beam by Science Team, provides the energy needed to open the portal. Although for a limited time, we've sent expeditions through the portal, and they have returned with incredible news. The portal leads to a parallel version of Aether. This Dark Aether has suffered a global calamity, turning it into a toxic wasteland. It is the homeworld of the shadowy creatures who have been raiding our base for the last cycle. Most importantly, it is the prime location of Phazon in this sector. Extraction plans are being prepared. We will not be denied. Got a few here that I don't need to read out loud. But you can read them if you want to. Let's scan these ones over here. It doesn't look like any of these ones are logbook entries aside from, you know, the Aether hologram. Metroid Energy Report. Until we recover more Phazon, we rely on Metroids for power. Command has authorized mass breeding of Metroids for this purpose. Oh, great. Oh, they're talking about the swamp here. Marine Force is near elimination. Oh, they're eliminated now.
Recording to logbook.
Planet Aether, obscure world in the Dasher system. Planet is unstable due to transdimensional flux. Warfare has devastated a good portion of the world's population. Finally, extreme climate shifts have left most of Aether uninhabitable. So yeah, just like Talon 4, this planet is not in good condition. But this thing will activate the elevator here, so we can continue on. Is there anything high up to scan? There is in there, which we can scan from down here. Dark Hunter analysis. Scans of the Dark Hunter have revealed she grows stronger as she consumes Phazon. Already a class Platinum AAA threat level, we shudder to think of her power level if she consumes our entire Phazon supply. It might rise to over 9,000. When they talk about power levels, you gotta think of Dragon Ball. Anyways, Planetary Stability Report. I don't need to read this one, but you can if you want to. Phazon Collection Report. Of course, there's more up here. Security alert all systems and units. Datanet has been compromised. The Hunter has hacked our datanet. All of our secrets are now hers. She cannot be allowed to escape. Terminate her on sight. Security alert all units to battle stations. The Dark Hunter has breached the Metroid production facility. Protect Phazon supply at all costs. Death to the Dark Hunter. Glory to the space pirates. So yeah, we've been scanning their stuff, and Dark Samus has been going after the Metroids and Phazon. More likely just the Phazon, but... yeah. So that means that Dark Samus was here at some point. The log entry makes it sound like she's here now. Like we're both infiltrating this place at the same time. Okay, I can't go through that door. We saw that door on the other side from below. But yeah, we had no way to go there. I'm not gonna deal with you. I mean, I am dealing with you, but that's besides the point. Anyways, let's head on in here. There she is, Dark Samus. I can't scan her. But I can scan this. Unique energy required for door access. Energized door with dark energy to open it. So we need dark energy to follow after Dark Samus. Infant Metroids are not pets. Okay, so we've got a log here we can read, even though we're not in there yet. Federation attack. Another disaster. The transport bringing our reinforcements and supplies has been shot down. It was engaged in orbit by a Federation vessel, which has landed near the alien temple. It's only a matter of time before the Marines attack. Survivors from our ship have made their way to our base. Here we shall make our stand. Another enemy, first the Shadowlings, then the Dark Hunter, and now the Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Perhaps fate will smile upon us before the world itself opens its maw and swallows us. So it's nice that the Galactic Federation is actually, doing some work. Unlike, Hyrule's guards, or even worse, the Mushroom Kingdom's guards. But still, there are times where Samus is at odds with the Galactic Federation, like in Fusion and Other M. So I would like to see her actually go against the Federation at some point. Technically, she was against them in Federation Force as well. But that was more of a unique situation where she wasn't really against them. But we'll get to that game later. Blast door control security bypassed. Door will remain in the open position. Security and control systems have been jammed at the source. We've got to be close to a save station now. I probably would have ended the video a lot earlier if I had realized we were coming up on this base. And then once I got to the base, I'm like, well, it's too late to go back now. I mean, it probably wasn't actually too late, but, I wasn't gonna go back after coming this far. Hello, turrets. Mechanism Humility Class Turret, Space Pirate Defense System. Beam weapon variant of captured Federation turret. Evade its fire with quick movement. So yeah, we've heard about this one before. It's been mentioned in a few of the other turret entries. These ones you can scan after they're destroyed. The Federation ones you couldn't, and the ones just outside this base you couldn't either. So we've got a little laser thing to get through that's not that hard to get through. That was easy. So yeah, there's another one of those vehicles you can scan, but again, it gives you a very short time to scan it. And what is this? Containment field is keeping Metroid subject in a constant state of agitation. It is unable to enter sleep cycles. That doesn't sound good. And you know what? We'll save the Metroid room for later. I think we're really close to a save point, but we've been going for almost an hour. We'll just stop it here. So yeah, looking for all this, like this dark weapon, Dark Samus, a way to get into this other part of Dark Aether, going through this Metroid area. That's gonna be next time. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.